In the 12th century, during a period of political instability known as the Anarchy, a mysterious event occurred in the quiet village of Woolpit, Suffolk, England. This strange story would go on to capture the imaginations of people for centuries and remain one of the most enduring mysteries in English folklore. One day, two children, an unusual brother and sister, were found near one of the wolf pits that gave the village its name. These pits were used to trap wolves that once roamed the area. The children's appearance was startling and unlike any the villagers had ever encountered. Their skin was green, a vibrant shade of green that made them stand out as something otherworldly. They wore strange clothing, and the language they spoke was completely unknown to the villagers. At first, the villagers were frightened and unsure of what to make of these peculiar children. They brought the two to the home of a local man named Sir Richard de Calne, who took them in. Initially, the children refused all food offered to them, seemingly unfamiliar with any of the local meals. However, after several days of hunger, they finally accepted raw broad beans, which they devoured eagerly. This strange behavior continued until they eventually began to eat other local foods, and their green skin gradually faded as though it was tied to the food they had eaten. Sadly, the boy did not survive for long after their arrival in Woolpit. He fell ill and died shortly after being baptized, his life cut short in a strange and tragic turn of events. The girl, however, thrived in her new environment. She grew healthy and eventually learned to speak English, giving the villagers a chance to communicate with her. When she was able to converse in the local tongue, the girl revealed that she and her brother had come from a place known as St. Martin's Land. According to her description, this land was unlike any place the villagers had ever known. It was a place where the sun never shone, and the light was always like twilight, dim and eerie. Everything in St. Martin's Land, she claimed, was green, just like them. The children's story became even more bizarre when the girl recounted how they came to be in Woolpit. She explained that they had been tending to their father's cattle when they heard a strange sound, unlike anything they had ever encountered. This mysterious noise led them to follow it, and somehow they found themselves in the village of Woolpit, trapped in a world completely alien to them. They had wandered into the village in a disoriented state, and their unusual appearance left the villagers baffled and curious. The story of the Green Children of Woolpit was later recorded by two medieval chroniclers, William of Newburgh and Ralph of Coggeshall. William of Newburgh, writing in the late 12th century, described the event as a strange and prodigious occurrence, highlighting the otherworldly nature of the children's appearance. Ralph of Coggeshall, in the early 13th century, provided additional details, including the girl's name, Agnes, and her later life in England. She was eventually baptized, and after adapting to her new life, she became an integral part of the village community. Over the years, numerous theories have emerged to explain the bizarre origins of the Green Children. One theory suggests that the children may have been Flemish immigrants who fled their homeland during a time of great unrest and persecution under King Henry II. According to this hypothesis, the children could have arrived in Woolpit disoriented, speaking an unfamiliar language and displaying the signs of malnutrition which could explain their initial green skin. The green hue could also have been caused by a medical condition known as hypochromic anemia, a type of iron deficiency that can give the skin a pale or greenish tint. However, this theory does not explain the most baffling aspects of the story, such as the children's account of coming from a land where the sun never shone and everything was green. This has led to more fantastical ideas about their origins. Some have suggested that the children were extraterrestrial beings, visitors from another world who somehow ended up in medieval England. Others have proposed that the children may have come from a subterranean civilization, possibly living in a hidden realm beneath the Earth's surface. The idea of a hidden world where the sun never shines fits into the broader tradition of folklore, which often includes tales of underground realms or other dimensions. Some even suggest that the Green Children may have been time travelers or beings from an alternate reality who accidentally crossed into our world, forever altering the course of history. Despite these theories, the true origins of the Green Children of Woolpit remain elusive, and the mystery continues to spark the imagination of those who hear the tale. The incident in Woolpit raises questions about the unknown, about strange occurrences that defy logical explanation. Could the Green Children have been the product of a misunderstood phenomenon, or were they truly something extraordinary? In conclusion, the story of the Green Children of Woolpit remains one of the most captivating and enduring mysteries in English folklore. Whether they were lost children from a distant land, extraterrestrial visitors, or inhabitants of an underground world, their story invites us to look beyond the mundane and explore the unknown. It reminds us that not all mysteries have clear answers, and some stories, like the tale of the Green Children, are meant to remain shrouded in uncertainty. Let us know in the comments. Do you think the Green Children of Woolpit were real, or just a legend spun from the fabric of medieval imagination? If you found this video intriguing, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more mysteries from around the world.